Hi guys, I'm Pacific and welcome back to another video of me giving you like gaming advice, stuff like that. So in this video we're going to be talking about a couple different ways you can get your console gameplay recorded, and we're going to talk about the expensive and, in my opinion, best and most efficient ways, and then we're going to go down a little bit. So the first way you can do it is you have these things called capture cards. Now, capture cards basically take your footage from the console, put it into it, send it to the TV and to your computer, usually to a recording software that you can record it. So right now, the two big companies are Elgato and Hauppauge, and they do like 1080p, 60 frames a second if you buy the more expensive ones, and they do a whole bunch of stuff. I personally use Elgato. I don't know, I like it. And for what I was doing at the time when I bought it, Elgato was the better option for me instead of a Hauppauge. Now, with these recording devices, you can get slightly cheaper alternatives, but slightly less reliant. The main company for this is called Roxio. And you can't get the best quality like Elgato and Hauppauge, but Roxios are significantly more cheaper than Hauppauge and Elgato. I mean, Elgato and Hauppauge, the best ones, can get up to like $180, $200. Roxio can get like 90 bucks. But it is less reliant. Now, if you don't have the money for a capture card, there are free ways to get your stuff recorded. The first one is, this is Xbox One only as of right now, is if you have Windows 10 on your computer, and your Xbox and your computer are hooked up to the same Wi-Fi network, you can send your Xbox footage to your computer and record it with like a free screen capture program like OBS or something like that, and record your gameplay that way. If your internet, however, is not good, you can't do this because your gameplay will not record properly. So the next free way to do this is getting your console gameplay recorded is you can live stream it. I know Xbox One does this. I don't know if PS4 does it. No, it does. PS4 does this. Is you can live stream it directly from the console to Twitch. And so if you're on Xbox or PS4, you can live stream it directly to Twitch. And then you can either download the videos on your computer, or use again a screen capture software to record that footage for you. This takes, again, these free ways, except for the special Xbox One Windows 10. These things where you send them up into Twitch, those will take longer to get your footage. But if you have really good internet and you need a free way of doing this, that's the way to do it. The problem with live streaming to Twitch, though, is if there's hiccups, what I call hiccups in the gameplay, when there's maybe there's a couple blocks missing, or the game just freezes for a second and pops back up. If that happens, that's going to happen more, and if that happens, you can't get it you just can't get it away. You have to live with it. And then if you're a bit bigger on Twitch and someone were to donate, and they play and you have a little emblem or thing that happens when someone donates or subscribes to you, you can't get that off whatsoever. One more way to record your footage is to actually use a camera that you have, like maybe your phone, and set it up in the screen like this, or post it up and record your gameplay. That, I do not recommend doing that if I'm playing a game on the TV and I'm doing this, I have it on a little phone stand and I record it like that. I really don't recommend doing that. Quality takes a big dip when you do that, because the sound of the game, it's gonna suck unless you have a beautiful, beautiful microphone attached to your camera. And by that time you should be able to afford a capture card anyway. And it also always is slightly off in some way. Your gameplay will always be slightly off with this kind of technique. However, one of the things you can do with this is, let's say I'm recording myself like a teacher does a PowerPoint presentation, right? So I'm talking here, and there's like a projector or even a really big TV behind me that's playing gameplay, and I'm pausing it and pointing to it. Recording that all at once, that's really the only time you would use a camera to record your gameplays, if you're doing that. And usually you would end up doing that with ways to pause the video, you know, after the game happened, this is what I'm doing. So that's really the only way to do that, with a camera, record your gameplay with a camera. So those are the only ways and the most efficient ways I know of how to record your console game, all the way from paying for a capture card to, I guess, recording it with your camera or live streaming it to Twitch and downloading it that way. So if you have any extra ways you know of how to do this, or you have some advice for anyone, or maybe you know of companies that give cheaper alternatives to Roxio, Elgato, or Hauppauge, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. I'm always excited to see what you guys can come up with. Subscribe if you're new, because I will be doing more gaming channel advice. I'm Pacific. See you guys in the next episode of whatever I decide to make.